you have a book about the long game. And I think that there's a connection there, right? So by osmosis, maybe your specialty on cats has been woven into your work without even knowing it. Talk to us a little bit about the long game, being patient, and some of the principles of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love it. You're so right, Seth. Nobody has ever drawn a connection between the long game and felines before. So
For
I'm,
me, look, I know you, I've worked with you. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the light bulb went off. I mean, really, because I do know, all kidding aside, cats are important. There are people on our show that have dogs, other animals, and they're all important. But for you, I think it's just so part of your DNA that it's there. And cats play the long game.
well, they definitely do. And so part of why I became so fascinated with the concepts around the long game is that I think most of us recognize we certainly live in a short term world. There is a constant press of just urgent things. Oh, the email, oh, the dings on your phone and notifications, and oh, we got to go into a meeting now. And I think many of us feel like whether it's strictly work things or the sort of after work or outside of work obligations, we are constantly running. And I kept hearing from people again and again, and these are people who seemed like very put together. I just wish I had a moment to breathe. I just wish I had a moment to think. And they felt like they were constantly executing, but never being able to step back and actually think, actually say, am I doing the right things? Am I spending my time properly and correctly? Or am I just sort of operationalizing something that was set in motion a while ago and I've never stopped to consider it? And I became kind of plagued with that question of how do we know and how can we get out of that hamster wheel so that we can make better choices. And so writing the long game for me was really an exploration of that of okay, we understand and recognize, we're not naive to the fact that there are things that have to happen and there are obligations in the present moment, but we also can't neglect the future. And if we want to be, getting better outcomes, better long range outcomes, we need to at least start stepping back periodically and asking the question, am I using my time the right way to get the outcome that I want? And so that was what I was really trying to do in writing the book and focusing on this area.
And the use of time is so much more important with every pressing moment with AI is so ubiquitous, but technology in general, right? And then the demand of the screens and the beeps of the phone and everything else.